Ever heard of a company ruling an entire country? It actually happened. For about 100 years, India, a land of ancient empires, was governed not by the British Crown, but by a private corporation. The British East India Company. How on earth did a group of merchants end up controlling a subcontinent? Let's rewind to the 1600s. The East India Company, or EIC, started as a trading firm. They were after spices, silk, and cotton all, the valuable goods the East had to offer. They set up trading posts along India's coasts, and for a long time, that's all they did. They had to play by the rules of the powerful Mughal Empire that ruled most of India, but by the 18th century, the Mughal Empire was weakening and fracturing. Local princes and rulers started fighting for power, creating a massive power vacuum. The EIC saw its chance. It wasn't just about trade anymore. It was about territory. Using a classic divide and conquer strategy, they played local rulers against each other. They would support one prince with their own private army, a company with an army in exchange for land and trading rights. One by one, through cunning treaties and outright battles, like the famous Battle of Plassey in 1757. The EIC expanded its control. Their army, made up of British officers and Indian soldiers called sepoys, grew larger and more powerful than any local force. By the mid-19th century, the company was the de facto ruler of vast swaths of India, collecting taxes, making laws, and running the show. This was a unique form of colonialism, indirect rule through a corporate entity, but this corporate rule was brutal and exploitative. The company's main goal was profit, and they squeezed India's economy dry. This created widespread resentment, which finally boiled over in 1857 with the Sepoy Mutiny. It started with a rumor that new rifle cartridges were greased with pig and cow fat, which was offensive to both Muslim and Hindu Sikhs, but it was about so much more. It was a massive rebellion against a century of foreign exploitation. The mutiny was violent and widespread, shaking the foundations of British power in India. Although the British eventually crushed the rebellion, it was a wake-up call. The British government decided that a private company could no longer be trusted to manage a territory as vast and important as India. So, in 1858, the British Crown stepped in. The East India Company was dissolved, and its territories were transferred directly to the British government. This marked the beginning of the British Raj direct rule by Britain. Queen Victoria was declared Empress of India. The era of corporate rule was over, but the era of imperial rule had just officially begun, setting the stage for the next 90 years of Indian history. And that's the incredible story of how a trading company conquered a subcontinent. Thanks for watching.